I came to the idea of climate justice from my human rights work in African countries with my colleagues. We were working on rights to food and safe water, health, education, working on corporate responsibility, working on women, peace and security. And because we were a very small organization, we had to partner with a lot of partners, including governments. And I was traveling to different countries in Africa, and I kept hearing the same statement, but things are so much worse. And that was about climate shocks, about the rainy seasons not coming the way they used to, about long periods of drought and then flash flooding, about the problem of growing food when you had that unpredictability and no insurance, no plan B. And I realized this was a huge injustice, that climate was affecting the poorest countries and communities disproportionately and faster than parts of the world that weren't in these vulnerable areas, and that these people were not responsible for the greenhouse gas emissions. And so that brought me to climate justice, to a foundation on climate justice. And I think climate justice is very important because it links human rights, development and climate change. In 2015 we have to achieve two huge global agendas. We've got to achieve the agenda of post-2015 sustainable development goals for all countries, and we have to achieve a robust climate agreement. They're not separate issues, they're inextricably linked. And when you take a climate justice approach, you see that. It's very important that we look at the post-2015 agenda in a very holistic way, that it has to actually address the exclusion and poverty of those who in the 21st century are suffering in a way that is unconscionable, that 1 billion people, more or less, wake up hungry, live in poverty, children living in poverty, millions of children out of school, and that we understand also that governance issues, that sexual reproductive health issues are vital to changing that, and that we link the Sustainable Development Goals with the necessity for a paradigm shift of attitudes in the richer parts of the world towards low carbon economy, but one that can be a successful economy with different growth and consumption patterns. And we can still have a good life. But the benefits of that also have to be felt by those who have been suffering disproportionately because of the impacts of climate change. And I think that that justice and fairness issue is one that the human rights community has to get behind. And climate justice obviously brings that together. And we have to link those two agendas and speak urgently about the need to stay below 2 degrees Celsius of warming, or we would say 1.5 degrees, in order that small island states can continue and that we don't have millions of people having to leave the land of the bones of their ancestors, which is the fear.